Can I lead that just from what you just did? Can I lead that into the next question?
Yeah, sure.
Which is interesting because it's going a little different direction than I thought, which I'm excited about. But I'd say the majority of real estate agents out there are social farmers, like we just talked about. So they are, sending out mailers, they're texting their clients, they're calling their clients, they're doing all that sort of stuff. But I want to talk to you about the social media piece, because one of the things that a lot of people have issues with is they'll be like, and I'm sure you get this question all the time, it's Tristan, what should I post? How often should I post? How important is posting? Engagement, things like that. Do you have kind of a basic bottom line outline of what you suggest for the social farmer, for the people that aren't buying leads but want to make sure that they're integrating the component of social media into their relationships with people? Do you have like any guidelines that you suggest, hey, make sure, Mr. Successful Agent, that you are doing A, B, and C? Is there anything that jumps out in your mind to make sure that they're doing?
Yeah, I almost feel like you set me up for that question so that I can win.
I got you, man. I got you.
That was really good, dude. I'm glad you asked that question. Yes, I have the answer. So over the years, I've taken time to outline how to do this. So one of my clients is Facebook, so we get to talk to them every 2 weeks, right? And over the years, I built this thing out it's two-sided. One focuses on helping business owners, in this case, real estate agents, consistently create content over a year, right? And that's one part of it, because this is only one part of social media. The other part of it is helping you grow your engagement and your audience, right? And there are two acronyms, and I'm going to go over them with you. The first one is STAY, S-T-A-Y. That's to help you with content. And the other part to help you with growth and engagement is LCM. So Larry, Cat, Mother, right? STAY and LCM. Let's start with STAY. And since you brought it up, that's very good of you. Thank you. I have a PDF for this, so let me just grab it.
Now you're talking.
I didn't know we were going to go this route, but I'm glad we did. Let me dump into the chat the first PDF so you guys can. There it is. I threw it in there. If you can open it, give me a thumbs up just so I can. I know you. Perfect. All right, got it. Now let me share it on my screen so that you can follow along as well. So the very first one on STAY is sell with a story. This is a challenge for everybody that has a business, right? Not just real estate agents. We tend to sell when it comes to us being on social. We try to sell at every instance. Hey, I got a listing, check it out. I'm at an open house, check it out. I just helped out a buyer, a seller. I got a review. It's mostly that, right? And that gets a little tiring. What I want you to do is try to sell with a story instead. There's nothing wrong with selling. It's just that when you think of the way that humans process information better, they remember it with a story, right? They don't remember when you're telling them things. So if you're in front of a great house that you just got as a listing, tell them about an amazing feature of the home. And if there isn't an amazing feature of them, there's a story behind it. If you ask the seller, hey, seller, why did you buy this home initially? Tell me about that. What attracted you to the home? Now you have a story to tell from the very beginning. Hey, everybody, I want to tell you a story of why the sellers of this home bought it in the first place, right? And now, come with me. Now you're engaging. There's a book called Hook Point. His name's Brendan Kane. And he says in the book, you've got 3 seconds to engage with people on social media as they're scrolling through. 3 seconds. And if you're talking about TikTok, it's 1 second. You've got 1 second on TikTok. That's it. And so we need to do a better job of selling with a story, right? So that's one. The next one, and I've got a calendar for this, I'll share with you for June as well, because I create one for every quarter. The end of this quarter for me was June, so I ended it with June for now. Let me share with you the next one, T. We have so much knowledge in real estate, but we don't use it often. And my dog agrees. So the challenge is that we don't take time to teach, whether it's just a static post, like just words, or us going on video and saying, hey, look, I'm at a home inspection today. The home inspector's right behind me, right there. I just grabbed him and I said, hey, Joe, what are the top 3 things that you look for as a home inspector when it comes to a home? And he said, 1, 2, 3. That's the video. But now you're teaching in a way that's engaging, right? So take the opportunity to be able to give those millennials and even younger people that are trying to figure out what to do and how to buy and what's this whole thing about real estate, give them that information because they need it. You'd see TikTok's full of these. Mm-hmm. And they have these people that are doing it right. They have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers, right? But they're selling with this process, story, and then teach. And then the last 2 here on this pattern is advice. This is my favorite one. This is what allows people to connect with you, right? To connect with your genuineness, to connect with your authenticity, because it's not always about selling, even if you're selling with a story, and it's not always about your business or about teaching, right? Sometimes people want to know who you are as a person. Like, what do you love doing on the side? What is it? And for me, I mean, look at my background. I've got Baby Yoda, I've got Spider-Man, Wolverine, the Stormtrooper helmet. That's the stuff I love. And then I have technology like I've got this Osmo 4, right? That's a gimbal. Those are my 2 passions outside of my family and work, right? And so I showcase this stuff, and a lot of people connect with me through that. And then I'm peppering in business. And those are the views that I get millions of views on. Anytime I talk just about tech or sometimes about Baby Yoda, like when I did the unboxing of one of the Baby Yoda frames, in a day I got 110,000 views and 6,000 comments on just one video. And that allows me to create an audience now to be able to talk to them about real estate, right? So you just have to change the way you look at things and connect with people and then let them know what you do. That's the advice. The last one, let me pop this open again. The last one is why for you. And this one sometimes is a challenge for me because I have to go against how I feel internally and be like, okay, I guess I have to post a picture of myself, right? And it's not always the most comfortable thing for a lot of people, but you look at the Kardashians, and I mean, you like them or not, there's a whole bunch of pictures of them, right? People are following them for them. People are following you for you. People already know how you look because they see you every day, right? So to them, it's not a surprise that you look the way you do. For us, because we don't look at ourselves in a mirror the whole day, we're like, oh, damn, I don't look good enough to be on a picture. Oh, I was this, I was that, there's always something. But remember, people are following you for you, and you got to give them what they want if you're going to be on social. So I suggest that you throw up a picture of you, your cat, your dog, what you're eating, what you're doing, right? That's you.
Authentic.
Yeah, authentic you. And let me just pop up the calendar so I can throw that in there for you as well. Let me grab it. Let me grab the right one. There's the June one. Let me make sure it's shareable. Got it. All right, I'm going to throw up the calendar in the chat. Let me just go to everyone and let me know if you can open it. Just give me a thumbs up so I can see that you're able to open it. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Charmaine. I got you. All right, let me pop up the calendar.
Love it.
All right. Here's what I create every quarter. And what are we on? Today's Friday. Perfect. So here's where sell, right? STAY. And it circulates. And some people, remember, this is just a prompt. Some people that I know go through STAY daily, like 4 times, because they post on Instagram's feed, story, reels, live, IGTV. That's just Instagram, right? And they go to stories. They do it like daily. They do a whole bunch of stories. So look, these are just prompts. Today's Friday. Sell a lesson from a past dealing that you can share. Now it's just a prompt. You can go with that. You're like, oh, you know what? I remember something. And now you have something to talk about. We go to Saturday, teach, be the expert. What happens the second half in your industry? Now I'm telling you, hey, predict something. Help people understand the world that you live in. Let them know. There, sorry. Somehow I was muted. Advice. Next, you, and then sell, right? It's circulating. You, sell, and then it circulates through the whole thing. So that's the STAY acronym. And I use that with my team. And I'm like, hey guys, let's do this. Who's doing this? Now, that's only half of this. The other half is called what I call LCM. And so in the morning, I have my teams. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, oh, we're LCMing. I'm like, awesome. Right. And LCM, I don't have a graphic for it. It's, oh, you printed it out already. Nice. That was fast. Mary Beth, that was very fast. LCM is like, comment, message. And this allows for engagement. This allows for growth. This allows you to build those relationships that you've been wanting to build, but haven't. And this is really the secret to our success on social media. It doesn't matter how big your audience is on social. This is what brings it together. And I wish I would have come up with this way earlier, but it took COVID for me to dive into it. And I'm like, what is this? What am I doing? And it was LCM. So I reverse engineered it. Here's what I've been doing for years, and it works.
Hi, I'm Chuck Whitehead. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for more great information, feel free to join us on Mondays and Wednesdays for our live shows on Facebook and YouTube.